Hey guys, it's Gar39 here, and welcome back. Got another episode of Unturned for you guys, so let's get started. So, I've upgraded the graphics a little bit. I realized that I had the settings down to the absolute minimum, and that's not necessary. My computer is not so bad that I can't do that. Let's not fall in here. Like I said last time, if I fall in there, we will never get out. So, we're not going to do that. We, today, going to equip ourselves with a fire axe, because apparently that works just as well as a normal axe. It just looks cooler. And we're going to do some building and some crafting. Now, I have so far been trying to avoid doing that on camera, but I thought we should at least do one episode of it, just so if you guys haven't, become acquainted with the crafting system, you have the opportunity to see me do the crafting. We're not going to pick up the branch. We don't really need sticks at the moment. The truth of the matter is, we've been avoiding using, wooden pillars for the most part so far, which means primarily we're going to need logs, and we're probably going to need lots and lots of stone. Now, I do have some stone in there, not nearly enough, though. Not nearly enough. We're going to need lots and lots of stone for all the pillars that are going to be in there. We're going to make some wooden pillars as well, though, because, variety is the spice of life, and I do want the interior of my base to be appealing. Now, we do have our temporary base up here, which is working just fine. We might want to put a roof on that, though. Even though it's not necessary, strictly speaking, it still would look better just with a roof, because it has a roof in two sections, but I did try to make it so that we could get up to the second floor, but now I'm probably not going to make a second floor at all. No, cannot lift. Okay. What are we carrying that's so heavy? I guess the sledgehammer is pretty heavy. Sledgehammer is probably pretty heavy. Now, let's really quickly just see if there's anything we need to get rid of here. We don't really need the duct tape. Let's drop the duct tape. I can't see us needing that. We can drop the sledgehammer temporarily. I just need to remember to pick it up afterwards. Crafting. And craft. Oh, we can have 30 boards. It used to be 25, I believe. They seem to have upgraded it. Alright, let's make more of those, and more of those. Alright, now we have 15 wooden frames. That should make us 5 foundations, which is fantastic. That's what we wanted. We'll make an extra one of these, and we will... Oh, we can't throw it in there. Never mind, we won't throw it in there. We will equip these, and we'll start laying the rest of the foundations. Now, the interior here is going to be divided up quite a bit, but I'll probably mark it with pillars and stuff. The exterior wall is all going to have these stone pillars, and the interior walls will probably have wood pillars, which will allow me to divide up the rooms a little bit more effectively without having to constantly reference the map. I have drawn up a map for this, though, so I do have a plan and a layout and all of that good stuff. So I know sort of what I'm doing. Don't worry, guys, I'm a professional. I know what I'm doing. Totally not a professional. Have no idea what I'm doing. Oh, I thought I saw a zombie there for a second. I'm like, what's a zombie doing here? We're very far away from anything that they should be spawning at. Now, that is one point against this game, is that you don't really feel like there's an imminent sense of danger. If you've played DayZ, or if you've played... I guess 7 Days to Die is the other good example. And not so much Rust. I mean, with Rust, there are some areas where you can just completely avoid enemies at any time. But, in DayZ and in 7 Days to Die, typically the zombies are everywhere. Anywhere that you could potentially think to build a base where there's loot or anything, there's zombies. And in DayZ Epoch, where you can build bases and stuff like that, they've changed it to where zombies can kind of spawn anywhere. They can kind of spawn in the forest, they can spawn off the beaten track, they can spawn off of just about anything. So you have to be very remote if you don't want any zombies to spawn around you. And typically that's not going to be the case. Typically you're going to be close to something. And that means you can run into zombies. You do always run the risk that someone's going to come and knock on your door. And in 7 Days to Die, they can rip your door down, and your walls, and your windows, and your chests. Or, well, not your chests. They can't actually see your chests. But anything else, pretty much, they can tear it down. And aside from that, you know, and in DayZ, they can walk through walls that you build. So, you know, AI pathfinding. It's like, what? There's a wall here? What are you talking about? There's not supposed to be a wall here. I'm just going to walk right through it. Right, we're getting some logs done. Getting some work done. Once we've filled up that middle ground, we can start working on some of these, whatchamacallits, stone pillars. So we'll get our pickaxe out, start mining some rock. And once we run out of stuff to mine... Oh! Hey, buddy! What's up? I wasn't expecting to see you there. As I say that as I was just talking about how there's no real imminent sense of danger in this game, and apparently a zombie just happened to be spawned right behind a tree I was cutting down. But, you know, that also kind of represents my point, is that the zombies aren't really much of a threat. They're more of a nuisance. In this game, the threat is, in the beginning, you don't have any way to survive. You don't have any way to secure food or water or anything. But as soon as you get set up with, like, a canteen, and you have, you know, the stuff that you need to go about the daily business of crafting and surviving, it gets a lot easier. It just becomes considerably easier once you've gotten to that point. Alright, let's do more crafting. More crafting. More crafting, and more crafting. Alright, there we go. 6 of those. We're getting pretty close to filling that up. I guess we're moving along at a nice pace. I was trying to get into there. Thank you. That's what I wanted to do. Alright. Let's equip these. Now, these are pretty easy to make. As you can tell, it's really just a matter of crafting, you know, those wooden thingomabobbers down to, you know, their base element. You know, if you just keep crafting whatever they produce to the next level, you'll eventually get there. So that's how that works. The pillars are a little bit more difficult. They typically require that you use multiple different types of components. And to be honest, the crafting system in this game is just a little bit obnoxious, because there are too many steps to it. And that means that you have to remember all of these steps all along the way. And that's not too bad, but at the same time, it's something that I felt there could be less of. You know, that there could have been more of a focus on, you know, having different components that you can use, you know, that are raw components, more or less, rather than having you refine components like 4 or 5 times in order to get the pieces that you need, and also having to use multiple components from the same recipe. I mean, like, in Minecraft you do that sometimes. Like, there's, you know, you can make a wooden pickaxe by making sticks, which is made from wooden planks, and then use wooden planks to make the axe portion of it. But at the same time, you know, it's not very complicated. It's at most 3 steps. they rarely have anything in Minecraft that requires so many steps to get through. In this thing, you have things where you have to make, you know, a refined ×2 pillar thing and a refined ×2 plank thing, and it just gets complicated and difficult to remember because there's so many different steps, and if you craft too far, if you craft it up to the wrong level, you have to go recollect resources in order to get back to where you were, because you can't work your way back from it. Alright, let's get the last of our wood here, and we'll... I think we're almost done with the flooring. Cannot lift. Do you even lift, bro? Do you even lift? Alright, let's get all those crafted up. And I don't think we can get more out of this, but we will be able to get more when we get back. Actually, we can just do this. There we go. And crafting. There we go. We still don't need the sticks. I think we've cleared out almost everything. There's just this grouping of trees here, and then we'll have to move much further away from the base in order to get logs. Now, that's not too much of an issue, though, because we can just log in and out, and all of the trees will respawn. But I think we'll be able to finish all of this now, more or less. That was not what I meant to do. I meant to have you in my inventory, not in the chest inventory. There we go. That should make 7 wooden frames. Equip the wooden frames. Getting pretty close to done now. I think one more good sweep should do it. Maybe 2. If it's 2, we won't do it. If it's 2, we'll move on to some of the stone stuff. Now, I'm going to warn you guys that when we get to the stone stuff, we are going to make the stone pillars. I might have to reference the wiki just temporarily. I have my laptop, my work computer, right next to me. You know I'm serious when I've got my laptop out. I think that looks cool, though. Like, when you place these foundations, it, like, puts a pillar straight down into the ground. I like this. I think this is going to be really cool when it's done. If you guys can tell sort of what we're going for here, these are going to be, like turrets of some sort, like large pillars that go straight up. And we're going to have the actual complex on the inside here and have an outer wall that goes around the entire thing. So it's fairly big. It's not like... Well, it's a little excessively big. Little bit excessively big. It's not like we're actually going to need anything this big, ever. But we have it. So if we ever decide that we need something this big, then we have it. Which is exactly the point. We may never use all of the space inside of this, but no one cares. The important thing is we've built it. Now I'm going to grab myself some food real quick. They've got a tank out there. The tank actually, I believe, spawns military loot, which is neat. There are also a couple areas around the map that actually spawn something called militia loot, which is kind of a hybrid of military and civilian. It is both, so to speak. Alright, let's have some corn. 1. Delicious corn. Takes us down quite a bit. Second one probably will empty us. Yeah, that worked out pretty well. And we can craft it straight back. If you hold down Control, you can do craft all, which is convenient. It's more efficient. Don't waste as much time crafting them individually. They don't fall on the ground. It's nice. It's a good way of doing things. Got my fireplace here. Doesn't hurt you. Unless it did. Did it hurt me? No, it did not hurt me. Okay. But I am injured, so let's just do this real quick. I have these dressings. Dressings give you quite a bit of health. I think they give you like 20 or so. Maybe more. I got more sticks in there. We're not going to need those. What were we doing? Okay. We want to get... How many more are we missing? We're missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... I think we're missing like 9 or so. Yeah, 9. So we might not be able to get all of that now. Just saying. But we'll get pretty close. We'll take one more stab at it. See if we can get this done. Oh, come on. All the sticks. Normally I have trouble getting sticks. Luckily, we now have a handsaw. Handsaw makes that much easier. Now, if you want to make a chest, I think I'll show that. If you want to make a chest, all it requires is that you use a combination of both sticks and logs. Now, if you have metal, you can make a lockbox. But on a single-player world, that is completely and utterly useless, because there's no one else that's going to go into your chest, no matter what. And if you're playing co-op, like I am, you know, this is a co-op game server thing that I'm hosting. So if I'm doing that in case I want to invite some of my friends on. Oh, come on. I'm busy! Yo! Get out of here. Oh, come on. Equip. Thank you. Go. Put your back into it. Alright, let's see. What are we... Apparel. Okay, that's on. You can do something with that? Oh, no. No, you can't. You can't do anything with it. Max level warrior. Max level outdoors. We're getting there in terms of level. I've already maxed out immunity, which means I take the least amount of damage possible and the least amount of infection, etc., etc. Let's start working on this one. Okay, we can't get any further yet. Oh, let's run down here. We have a little military loot area here, so let's run down here. Let's hit some zombies upside the head with the katana. I think that's very fitting. I've probably mentioned this at least 50 times in this LP, but the character model that I've made, or the character I've made, is based off of Sephiroth from Final Fantasy. Are those the same? Good. There we go. Now we have an additional dressing. Dressings are useful. I think like every tier heals twice as much as the previous tier. So you have the rags, which heal 5. Then you have the bandages, which heal 10. And then you have the dressings, which heal 20. So, I mean, essentially you need 4 rags to make a... Huh. Is that bigger than the one we have? Alright, I'm gonna test this. If all goes wrong, I blame you. Alright? All went wrong, so I blame you. This is the biggest bag. I have decided this is the biggest bag. You are the weakest link. Alright, let's get our things back in order. There we go, that's fixed. What does this oil drum do? Can I kill it? No, cannot kill it. Is there any good loot out here? Got a swift mag. There's a car crash down there. I like I like how the water looks and stuff in this game. The water's cool. The water effects are neat. Very clean. Very transparent. You can see straight down to the sand below. No matter where you are, like you can see straight down through all of this. It's cool. It is really, really clear, really, really clean, unpolluted water. And I am okay with that. Let's do... all these up for now, because apparently they take up less space that way. They weigh less when you do that. I guess we shave off a couple pounds when we refine them, which is useful. Or kilograms. We're in Canada, so we're using the metric system. For those of you wondering, I use the metric system as well. I only use the term pounds because I know some of my audience is American, and you don't know what a kilogram is. I'm being sarcastic, though. I know that Americans sort of know what a kilogram is, but come on, it's silly that the US still uses pounds and ounces and feet and yards. Like, what's the point of using these old imperial measurement systems? That's what they're called, by the way, the imperial measurement systems. They're silly. They are not specific in any way, stretch, or form. Die, rock. We'll come back for the rocks later, don't worry. Let's get these foundations out. Foundation time. Just gonna scroll down on the wiki here. No, we don't need barricades, we don't need storage units. What we need is components, sort of thing. No. We need structures. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Sorry, I was just doing something on the other computer in order to figure stuff out. We're going to set up some of those pillars there. Get some of that done. Oh, the sun's on its way down. It's going to be bad. It's going to be the end of the episode, is what it's going to be. Don't know quite how long this episode's been going on, but I assume it's not been going on too long. So I think the day-night cycle in this game is about... I'd say it's about 40 minutes, give or take. But I'm not sure. Alright, now we've done a little bit of that. Let's get the pickaxe out. Gotta break some stones. Not bones, just stones. Alright, where's that thing? Oh, we have a ton of these wooden supports. I thought we needed them, and then it turns out we didn't need them. Now, we will use them eventually. Wooden supports can make, I believe, wooden crosses, and wooden crosses are used for the chests. And we're going to need lots and lots of chests. Like lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of chests. So, it will not hurt that we have all those wooden supports. In the end, we'll eventually get to use them. Ooh. Boom. Right. Those are fixed. Let's turn all these into rocks so that we know what we have in our inventory. Were there more rocks over here? I don't remember if there's one over here. I don't think so, though. Oh, there it is. There is one. I was incorrect. Give me the rock. Come on. Oh, another thing I noted, and I don't know if I've already talked about this, but I found out that, and it's not like a discovery or anything, it's just something I didn't notice until a few episodes in. You can actually stack quite a lot of things in chests, whereas, as you could see, I could only have 30 planks in my hand, but inside the chest, that's not the case. Inside a chest, it's, as many as it can allow you to stack. I think it's 99 or something. Maybe more. Maybe 999. The point is... there we go. That's how you get in there. Alright, what I'm looking for is... I believe a stone pillar. Yes, and that requires 2 stone posts. Stone posts are... No. Okay, that's not the one we're looking for. We're not looking for stone posts. We are looking for... We're looking for stone pillars, I believe. Yes. Those are the ones we made. They require 2 stone supports and 1 board. Alright, good. That means we need to chop down a tree. Got that. Alright, let's go... Now maybe we have wooden planks. We might have wooden planks. And it's getting to nighttime. I'm gonna pick this up before I forget I have it. Yeah, we have some boards. Okay, good. Good. Alright, now. Crafting time. All of your stone. Just need to figure out how to make a stone support. Oh, okay. 1 stone and board. Oh, cannot lift. Son of a... Alright. Let's put... half of those in there. We can only have it... We can only get 11 anyways, so... Alright, crafting. This one. This one. There we go. All those. Now... Let's get that last stone support out. Now let's look at what a stone pillar requires. Requires more boards. Must construct additional pylons. Alright, let's get some stones stacked. Let's just get all these out so that we can put them in correctly. There we go. Now they're stacked properly. Don't have anything else we need in there. Let's get our axe out. And charge the tree! Charge it! Ugh. Getting tired. Ha! We made it all the way to the tree. Kill the tree! Kill the tree! Kill it! It's a traitor! Betrayal! Alright, thank you. Thank you. No more? Oh, come on. Don't be stingy with me. Alright, fine, whatever. Didn't want your logs anyways. Alright, crafting. Let's charge all the way back, get our stone supports, and we'll have 12 more stone pillars. Let's get the, not that, this thing. Get this thing out. Get ourselves a little bit of extra light while we're walking. In the long run, it won't matter because we have to put it away anyways, but for the time being, oh, okay, that's how that works. Well, we'll put these away for now. We got 6 stone pillars. 6. Alright, and check the placement. One here. One here. One here. One here. One here. We have more. And that's the last one. There we go. Alright. So I have demonstrated a little bit of crafting. I promise in the next episode, we won't be doing this. Okay, I'm going to end the episode here, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.